goal from Mykhailo Mudryk tonight.
Sorry?
A stunning goal from Mykhailo Mudryk tonight. What's he got to do to earn a run of games in the team?
A very good goal from Mudryk. What's he got to do to start regularly in the team?
I think it was a very good goal. He scored a really good goal. And that is what we expect with a player that came from the bench, be an impact. And then it's about to compete with different players in the position that he can play, and then deserve to play. It's more a question for him than for me.
Matt?
I'm Mauricio.
Yeah, Matt.
There was some pressure on tonight, and there'd been some negative energy around. The owners were here, so it feels like a big win and a big performance.
I don't understand the first part of the question.
So just before this match, there had been some negativity around.
From who?
From the outside, from us.
Outside means
fans.
you or?
Me? Yeah, media fans, some fans, you know. But so there was some pressure on the players and you for a result tonight. The owners were here, so was it a big performance and a big result tonight?
No, I think we need to understand that we are in Chelsea, and of course, when we are in a project that is completely different, yes, some people can be confused, and it's when people doesn't want to listen, it's difficult. But we are keeping, trying to explain that we are in a different Chelsea and we are building something different, and of course we are going to be tough. We need to keep believing, and of course even when it's a tough situation and tough circumstance, like we were playing a final 120 minutes, and after 3 days we play FA Cup and we play again Brentford. In 6 days we played 3 very tough games with all the circumstances nearly with the same team, and the players were really tough. Was really tough. Of course, is that means that we are a disaster? Okay, but I think the most important is not affecting us. It's not affecting the team. The team was really knowing what they need to do, and of course we keep believing, and I think win the game today, I think it's important for us and of course for our fans, to be a little bit more calm. But I think next game, if we don't win the next game, it's going to be again the problem. But that is Chelsea. But the most important is to try to translate the reality, and that is a reality. I think I don't want again to explain the situation, but it's not. Doesn't exist some problems. The problem is that the team need to be more mature. The team need to be to play all together, more time together. I think today was the defensive line for the first time that they played together. Malo Gusto, Axel Disasi, Trevor Chalobah, and Marco Curella. And look, they were good. Yes, we made some mistake because of this situation that they didn't play together before, also too. But that is not an excuse. That is a fact. That is a reality. The most important is to keep moving, because if we are not going to give up, we are going to be strong. And even if I think we are all agreed that the fans are right to complain, of course, but we are not right to give up and to say, okay, we don't work, we don't believe, and okay, because that more fair. No, now in this moment is to show, the character and the capacity to deal with this type of situation and keep moving. And today I think was great to see the player fighting, performing, okay, no maybe great, but yes, of course, caring about the team and on the end beating a team that was built or last season was fighting for the Premier League and was in the top 4, was playing Champions League, and this season have good player and it's not easy. Newcastle is a very good team, and I think good credit to the player and everyone. Yes.
Gary.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Saw Todd Boehly
Yes.
walking across the pitch, going down to the dressing room. He gave me a smile. He was very happy. Did he tell you he was happy?
Yes, he came with his son, and I think it was Vedat. Yes, we all the owners were there. Yes, it was a nice, nice chat. The only few minutes because I need to come, for the interview and the press conference. But yes, it was good. Was the relationship is good.
Simon.
developing, improving?
Yes, of course, of course. We need to understand that the player, when they are young and arrive from out of England, and they need to know first the Premier League, and also they need the team, the teammate to perform. But he's performing really well. The effort always is there. How he press, the work ethic is massive, and of course he has the quality with more, with more games, with experience, and he's going to be more calm in front of the goal, and he's going to be more clinical. I think he has the capacity, but we need to keep believing. We need to keep believing that he can be the player, the striker, and the offensive player that can score for Chelsea too many goals, or a lot of goals.
Okay, you've got time for two more. Neil, and then Mike to finish.
Mauricio, I understand when you say it's a new team, but it seems to me that it's two new teams, because in the first 13 games this season, up to the Blackburn Carabao Cup match, you scored 18 goals, that's under 1.5 a game, and conceded 12, under 1 a game. And in the 25 games since, you've both scored and conceded 51, over 2 a game. The team's changed. What happened?
Yes, of course. We are considering more goals than the first part of the season. If that is the question, I agree with you. And I think the circumstances are the circumstances like we were talking today. Is the first, today the defensive line is the first, first time that play together. A player that came from injury, like Marco Curella or Trevor Chalobah, they need to play and they need to perform. Never easy. And of course, another thing that you should realize also, that we bring players like Romeo Lavia or Leslie Ukuche, that supposed to help the team in a key position on the pitch, and both are injured and they nearly didn't play. They are not there to help. We have players very young. If you remember Alex Matos, that now is in Huddersfield, or now we need to recover Cesar Casadei to try to help, because today we have Enzo and Moy that need to play every single game and every single minute. Maybe that is the answer. It's only about to see or to realize, and you need, players that compete and can help the team from, in that period that is going to be crazy, because I think we are playing a lot of games. Even if we were not qualified for the Champions League, but we arrived to the end in the Carabao Cup, and now we are involved again in quarterfinal of the FA Cup, and with all the injuries that we were suffering from the beginning, I think it's massive, the show that they are doing, the players that are fit, and they need to compete every 3 or 4 days. And that for me is one of the answers, because on the last few months we concede too much goals.
But you're also scoring more goals.
Exactly, I think yes, we concede more, but we start to score more. I think some offensive players like Nico or Palmer or Misha, they are or Rain or players like this that they start to score, and that is important. They start to feel the confidence and to feel the net. It's good signal now. I think we need to improve, because I think like today we concede 2 goals that should not afford to concede in this way. I think we were so disappointed, because we were 2 mistakes that in this level you cannot did. But I think it's a moment to improve, to realize, and I think the player that made a mistake, for sure they realize and will improve for the next game.
Okay, last question tonight, Mike.
Mauricio, Cole Palmer was outstanding again tonight. I think that's 10 Premier League goals for him this season. Did you get him on the cheap? Because he looks worth every penny of the fee Chelsea paid for him already.
Look, I think he's doing well. I think he arrived the last day of the transfer window, and he was so easy for him to adapt to the team and the demands of from the coaching staff. Yes, I think he's showing his quality.